And then I looked down at my fuel and I was like, after last lesson, I don't think he's got enough, so I had to go and put fuel in. It was just a nightmare, but thank you.
That's fine.
Okay, so last lesson we did some parallel parking, didn't we?
Yeah.
We still need to perfect it. So I'm thinking we can either have a little look around today. Sorry, I've got my water bottle. I'm really thirsty. I'm going to stop talking in a minute. A little better. We can either try and find somewhere to practice today. Unlike last week, we can't go back to the industrial estate, so we'd have to find a random car on the road. It does mean that you're most likely going to get interrupted by someone else on the road. But yeah, we can either go and look for that, or what else do we need to do? I'm going through the whole list of like didgeridoo's, and I don't know. Your lessons are just getting better and better and better and better, and it's getting to the point now where I'm just thinking, right, we just need to perfect these manoeuvres, make sure that we don't make any, little boo-boos on roundabouts and things. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased, especially the last 3 or 4 lessons. They have been going really, really well. I don't want to keep doing mock tests with you, but I don't know. What would you like to get from today's lesson? It's entirely up to you. I'll have a drink now.
All I think. I don't have to do more of the reverse parallel park.
Do you want to give that a go? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go and find some spots. I know a couple. I do know something. But they're just not great. But you are going to get kind of like interrupted. But that's a really good practice as well.
Yeah.
So constantly start stop kind of thing. Okay. No worries at all. Right, get yourself all set up. What we'll do is we'll drive to an area where I practice the parallel park in Southampton, and well, yeah, we'll take it from there. Okay?
Yep.
Right. So we're going to come out of here and we're going to turn left at the junction. road on the right. And what I'd like you to do is find somewhere safe, legal and convenient to pull up on the left. Okay, so before we get started with the parallel park, or before we continue, there are a couple of things which I'm seeing, and I'm just we're not going to deal with it right now because we've got this, but there are things that I think that you would benefit from spending extra time on. Any idea at all on your way here? Would you turn the wipers off? Sorry, they're going to start lifting up, taking off otherwise. That should do, yeah. They'll start like turning into like propellers. Any idea what I'm referring to at all? So if it were your test and I were an examiner just watching you drive from your home here, I would mark you down for a couple of things. Any idea? No? It's your mirrors. You're primarily checking those before you signal. You're a little bit lazy with that one. I see you always looking at this one or that one, which is good. But every time we've stopped at traffic lights and you've gone to move off again, there have been no side mirror checks at all. And we were at the traffic lights for quite a while and I said turn left at the traffic lights. You popped your signal on in the end, which was nice. When we started moving off, you took the corner beautifully, but again there was no mirror check. And it's really important in moments like that when you're turning left that you do another observation, because that is where the bikes are going to be coming from. And it's quite a wide corner, so you weren't hugging the left, you were kind of coming from this way, and that was absolutely fine, but that just gives the cyclist all more room to kind of come in. Yes, you're signalling left, they should hold back, but they don't all the time. And we've got to kind of think bike basically, think what a cyclist or a motorbike would do, and if they were just coming at that moment, they would have just gone. So those mirror checks, really, I'm gonna start pestering you about them, I think. And the only other thing, there was a little bit of understeer coming around this bend as we joined the road. So I said turn left into the next road coming up. So it wasn't this one that turned into the street because we turned right from there, but it was the one before. You took that really, really wide. Again, it's a bus route. There could be a bus coming up to that junction. You were so close. And considering Jerry doesn't have a nose, I think if he did, if he had a nice big engine and he had a huge bonnet, you would have actually gone onto the wrong side of the road with his bonnet. So you definitely need to, again, meerkat, keep it up on the left. We've had this lesson before, haven't we? I think you let it slip just a little bit back there. That would have, if there was something coming, it would have definitely been a fail. Down to the examiner's discretion. They do a lot of the time say, what if there are a bus coming, and they will fail you based on that. So again, little things, they sound really small, but they're actually really important. So after we've done this, I'm going to start picking on you for your mirror checks. But everything else, apart from the fact you moved it into first, and you did say I should have moved it into second, everything else was really nice. Again, the control is lovely. It's really come on so much. I really am impressed. But yeah, other than that, it was good. So if we talk about the reverse parallel park, what do you remember from last lesson?
I think I remember most of it.
Did you want to give it a go and see how you get on, just like, for your very first? Okay, no
And
worries.
we'll
So
do that.
you can practice with this blue, it's a bit difficult because I can't actually see if there's something coming, which is annoying.
I can't really.
What we might have to do is, I think there was a car in front of it as well. We might have to practice with that one instead so we can see if there's anything oncoming. So I would say come up here very, very carefully and then immediately pull up alongside the other car.
Okay. One in front, yeah?
Not the white van, but the one in front of the white van.
Yeah, right.
I think there's another room.
Oh, he's stealing our spot. Oh.
Okay, what we might have to do is then just try to pull up alongside the van whenever it's safe to do so. We'll have to practice with that one. It's just awkward when you're coming out. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
I can look around it to the left. It looks clear, so
Okay.
when you're ready. Good observations, well done. Lendrums, how dare you? I can't believe you can. Oh no. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
that's going behind you. Well done, you did that really well. Let's hope they drive off, or are they going to be practicing?
Right.
Yeah! It's our lucky day. Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can pull up alongside the blue car.